Hello, I'm live.
Can you see me?
Evan just found
No,
oh,
I can see me.
Let me see me.
I can see me. Where?
Evan, tell Dad what we just found on Netflix.
Oh,
Oh god, you just
brushed
my leg.
There. Hi. Say hi. I don't know if nobody is on right now, but we're gonna see.
I want to see who's on here.
Nobody's on yet. See? Nobody's on.
Look at
yet.
my hair.
Hi.
You look like a freaking freak.
You look like a homeless dude. Can I say hi, Dad?
You can say hi. Say hi.
Hi, you can't even see me.
Oh, there we go. Nobody's on. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I wasn't even sure anybody would come on. I'm just goofing.
At this moment.
I gotta do some mashed potatoes, so I'm like, figured before I do mashed potatoes, I'm gonna come on live and see what's hanging out there.
Did you do the roasted garlic yet?
The garlic's in the oven roasting as we speak. Yeah, oh, good, man. That is good, Mr. Josh. You guys planning a big family day tomorrow?
Never seen this.
Florida is spectacular, man. It's I hate to say it, but it's beautiful. It's warm. It's really nice. I can't complain. I cannot complain. I don't miss the cold weather at all. Definitely not.
Yeah. She looks like a real.
You guys having a big family get together tomorrow? 20 degrees. Now you're up in Michigan, right?
Looks exactly like Grimm.
I know that the doctor I work with, he's up in New York this with his family this holiday, and he said it's gonna be like 2 degrees tomorrow up in upstate New York. I was like, better you than me, man. Better you than me. 2 degrees. No way. Been there, done that. Don't need that anymore. I'm just sorting cards. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, we're gonna spend it with my father and my sister and her husband and his family, and so there's gonna be about 14 of us hanging, chilling out. So, but yeah, so I'm just sorting cards, man. Just not doing anything crazy, anything too crazy.
In Ohio was 26.
Who else came on?
Ohio is 36.
Somebody else is on here. Show yourself. What can we talk about tonight, boys? What can we talk about tonight? So I don't think, yes, Redskins for sure, absolutely. What's up, John? How you doing, man? What is up, my fellow Floridian? How you doing?
He's a Floridian?
He is. He's over in Miami area.
Really?
Yes, sir. We're actually going to go see a game next year together. Right, John? We're going to go see a Marlins game?
Why are you stalking people online?
I'm stalking people online because I'm a creeper. My son's friend asking why I'm stalking people online. Because that's what we do in the Card family. We stalk people.
Spaceballs.
This is Jackson right here. Say hey, Jackson.
Hello, people of the world.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get when you go on live. It's very raw. It's very unscripted.
It's so raw.
Turkey's not going yet. My dad's doing a turkey tomorrow morning. And I did have a nice birthday.
No, the one win.
It was quiet, The older I get, the quieter I like it. Got a couple of boxes. Did a video before. I got a box of Chrome Update and a box of Absolute, which I'm actually sorting out right now. How old are they? My kids? My kids are 17 and 15. My older one is a senior, and my younger one is a sophomore in high school.
What's poppin', boys?
Oh, yeah, there's gangsta over here. Yeah.
Roll pies on.
Mr. White Boy from the suburbs.
Mr. White. Just see what pants I'm wearing.
Oh yeah, you're wearing dungarees. He's wearing dungarees.
Show him.
That's all right. You can show him if you want. You have to do something crazy. But yeah, on here we don't know what we're gonna get. It could be a little wacky. I know. He's talking to you. Jonathan's talking to you.
What up?
Yeah. He wouldn't know what to do if
What up, dog?
if a hood fell on his head.
Do I now?
Jimmy, you're almost 62, huh? Oh, yeah, I thought I was the old man of the group, but you got me by about 10 years. Yeah, everybody's on YouTube, man. Kids, older people, middle-aged people, everybody. It's open to anybody who wants to come in. Well, Not everybody. I don't think we want a bunch of 14-year-olds in here, but
Hey.
you know, we get a little saucy sometimes, so we got to be careful. But yeah, yesterday was my 49th birthday, so
Shout out to Pepino.
a shout out to Pepino. I don't know where Pepino is. Tony is 3, only 1 older than me on here. Tony psyched on baseball cards you're talking about, right? How old are you, Jonathan?
Old enough?
Ah, okay.
How was
So Tony's the elder statesman of the family. That's cool, man. That's cool. Tony, I think, is 62. I'm gonna be doing. My brother-in-law asked me yesterday. He goes, "You still collect cards?" And I said, "Yeah." I'm like, "I'm gonna be doing it to the day I die." Ah, man, you could be my son. You could be my son, brother.
Dad, Inception.
What's Inception? Oh, are you taping me tape?
No, this is your live video.
My son is videotaping me live on his thing.
No, he's literally on your live video.
I'm on your live video.
Oh, he's on my live video. Hi, Luke.
See, look.
We could probably turn this into a crazy drinking game or something like that. I don't know. This could get crazy in
I
here.
can't drink right here.
What's up, Enforcer 643? What's your name, brother?
That's me.
Oh, that's my son. That's Luke. Sorry. I'm such a dweeb. Oh my gosh. And I'm not drinking. Wow. Maybe I should be.
Bro, you're throwing out a party.
I'm like, who's that? It's him. He's right over here.
It's your only.
The kids love this stuff.
It's your younger son.
It's my youngest son, my youngest of 2 sons. Jackson's like my 3rd son, my adopted son.
I'm the stepson.
Your favorite youngest son.
He's the redheaded stepchild.
I'm not redheaded.
Redneck.
Yes, young Pasqua.
He's my rednecks.
He's a redneck part of our family.
Yeah.
Ohio strong with this one over here.
Hey, you already know.
That's right.
You got
But that's weird, man.
I Giants.
I hear myself on delay, please, because it's like driving me crazy. It's driving me nuts. I think I'm in a time warp.
You're slowly going insane.
Really?
Redneck for life.
Dad, where's the garlic? Can
The
we
gar-
get her?
The garlic's got to go
Impact
for nothing.
players
You got to look
tonight,
at the
Redneck
timer.
for life.
You got to look at the timer.
Hey.
I'm roasting garlic. It's got like an hour to cook, to
23
roast.
minutes?
23 more minutes, man. It's got to be nice and soft and buttery. Got to be soft. It's not a Giants family. Believe me, it's not. He's just, that's his grandfather's old sweatshirt. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
They're Patriots.
It's a
people.
Redskins family. No, it's a Redskins family. It's a Redskins family.
Your youngest is a Patriots.
My younger son is a big Patriots fan. We lived up in New England for 11 years, so we watched the Patriots. We followed the Patriots for a while. But I've always stayed loyal to my boys in D.C. Always, always, always.
Dude, I've always had the
Through the
Redskins.
thick and a lot of the thin the last 25 years. Have been very thin, so, but I'm still there.
Mom's a
I'm still there. Yeah. Why Redskins? Good question, man. So when I was a kid, it's I lived outside of Philly when I was a kid, and here's my Art Monk jersey right here. I've had this for like over 30 years. The old school jerseys.
I think it fits me now.
But I was a kid, lived outside of Philly for about 6 years, and I was about 10 or 11, somewhere in there. And the Eagles had lost the Super Bowl to the Raiders. I guess that was in like 1981. And I just kind of gave up on the Eagles. And my buddy, this is the truth, my buddy had a Redskins helmet in his toy box, and I always loved it. Like, I just thought it was so cool. So, fast forward 2 years, and the Redskins were playing really well. And I just kind of like attached myself to the Redskins. And then when they were in the Super Bowl against the Dolphins, that was it for me. Hook, line, and sinker, I was done. I was a Redskins fan for life. Just like Ricard family for life. But, and what was the really cool thing about it is that, you know, a few years after becoming a Redskins fan, my dad got transferred down to D.C. area, and we lived in D.C. for 2 years. And so I was thrust right into the middle of the like golden age of the Redskins. I had one of my next door neighbor played for the Redskins. We lived in an area where all the Redskins lived, a lot of the coaches. I was very, very lucky to be able to be part of that. So I got to see some cool stuff. I got to meet a bunch of players. I actually got to go to Redskin Park one day. My neighbor took me and gave me a tour, and I got to meet a bunch of players. I got to watch Art Monk and Darryl Green play basketball one-on-one in their little gym. And it was just freaking, hey, what's up, Yankees Nation? How you doing, brother? Go Yankees. So I got to watch Darryl Green and Art Monk play one-on-one basketball, like live in front of me. I was sitting against the wall under the basket. This is years ago. And then I was also lucky enough, or I guess lucky, or I don't know about lucky, but I was at the Monday Night Football game where Joe Theismann got his leg broken. Me and my father were just talking about that yesterday because of what happened at Alex Smith. John Riggins, buddy. John Riggins, the Diesel. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I've been a Redskins fan ever since, and will never look back, and they will always be my team. So there we go. That's how I became a Redskins fan. And hopefully sometime in the next, before I shut these forever, they'll kind of come back to some sort of decency. They're playing okay this year. I don't expect much out of them. They're kind of in a weak division. Jackie Frost. Thank you, sir. What do I got for you, Jack Frost? Let's see what I got here. I got a little, how about that for you, Jack Frost? You like that? A little orange shine right there. I got that. And I got this. How about this, Jack Frost? How about that, Jack Frost? For you, man. For you. Only for you, man. So, yeah. Hopefully the Redskins will come back to some sort of, prominence sometime. But I don't, it is what it is. I'm sticking with the Lions it's been a rough time for the Lions in the last 30 years. What's up, Victor? How you doing, brother? Oh, thank you, Jack. Thank you. No, you're the man. You're the man. I just play a man on TV.
You know who really needs to come back?
Who?
The Bengals.
Oh, the Bengals. Yeah, the Bengals are kind of like...
The Browns surprisingly got a little bit better. But not
A little bit. A little bit.
Is Ohio State Bengals?
No.
No, Ohio State's... Oh, my God, dude. Did you... Oh, please.
Cincinnati is...
Is Ohio State the
is Ohio
Bengals?
State.
No, Cincinnati.
Wait,
Ooh, somebody's going to get thrown down in here.
Oh,
Hey, Josh, did you get the package back? Packages. We talk about packages. Packages. My son's friend thinks I'm a nut.
I do.
Yeah, it's good, though.
Wait.
I feel I'm a Jets fan. Well, suck it. Oh, yeah, again, the Jets, man. Every time it
Ohio State is a bad word.
Oh, he's from...
Excuse
He's
me.
a Michigan. He's a Michigan
We
guy.
can't be friends one day a year.
Yeah,
Class of
it's
24.
definitely been a rough many years for the Jets. Here's another bear for you, Mitch. I'll call you Mitch. Jack, here's Mitchell Trubisky.
Piece of shit.
There you go, brother.
He's playing as Cotlander.
So, anybody have any Thanksgiving? What you call it? That your family does traditions? Anything different that you guys do for Thanksgiving?
Food specifically.
Yeah, anything food specific.
Send the recipes.
Yeah. Yeah, freaking, what's his name over there? Emerald Lagasse wants his recipes. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck, USPS? Yeah, they're probably slow.
I mean,
They're probably slow right
it's the
now.
holidays. What do you want?
It's gonna be crazy.
December is the worst.
It took me an hour to get home today.
So who thinks the Saints are gonna be who are gonna win the Super Bowl? That's my pick. I think the Saints are gonna win the Super Bowl. Not like I'm going on any stretch.
If the Saints win the
Turkey
Super
and
Bowl-
Cuban food, that's good, man.
Dude,
That's a good combo.
what is it?
Turkey and Cuban food.
Turkey.
Yeah, man.
Ooh.
Ooh. I think the Saints are gonna win the Super Bowl.
A Cuban Thanksgiving.
I do not.
I think so. I think they
What's the
definitely.
record right now?
Record is 9-1, and they're just playing pretty much lights out. You know, Jack. You know what, man? I'm not kissing butt, but you know what? With their defense, I think once the playoffs come around, they could be they could make some noise. I don't think they get past the Saints, but I think the Bears could make some definite noise. No doubt about it. Well, that's true too, Victor. I mean, of all the teams, I mean, the Bears have a pretty decent defense in comparison to what everybody else has.
Dad, do you guys talk
We
about
scout
basketball?
people here. I'm Indigenous Native American.
What do you say? Wait, what do you say?
Jim Bay said we scout people here. I'm Indigenous Native American. I'm already scalped, man. I got nothing. I got nothing left.
I do.
I got nothing left.
Dad, do you guys talk about basketball?
Yeah, dude. I think Breeze will get definitely a second ring. They're just, I don't know, they're just playing lights out. I mean, they gave up 14 points in the last 2 games. I don't know. I just,
Wow, you've been on.
they just, they're playing just so well. So well.
Why? Who's that?
Where's Adam Ha when you need him?
Dad. Dad,
What?
do you guys talk about basketball?
Not really basketball. Not really. Mostly baseball, some football.
Are there any
But
basketball fans out there?
my son wants to know if there are any basketball fans on here.
Don't ask that question.
If so, what's your team?
And if so, what's your team?
Alright, so who's those?
That's the Bengals.
Well, duh. I mean, like
Tyler Boyd.
The Ohio Bengals.
I do. What? Jonathan, who do you like? You follow the Heat? Who do you follow, man? Heat, yeah. Okay. So we got some Heat fan. We got a Lakers fan.
Why? Lakers, why?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big basketball fan. I like the Eastern Division. I like
Boston.
I like Boston, Philadelphia. Those teams are the teams that were good when I was young, and just I don't know that those classic teams. That's who I kind of follow.
Basketball was my
That's true, Victor.
90s feel like the league.
Too bad the Lakers kind of shit the
Best
bed again.
player. I have a.
That is very true.
What do you say?
All the good players on like the same 5 teams. It's like very, very just
There's a lot
concentrated.
of people that follow
At least
LeBron.
LeBron.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
it now.
I don't think people will be following LeBron after this because he's having a really bad season.
Yeah, well,
It's not his best season here as well.
I have a jungle bunny running around here.
Only pay attention to the Lakers.
Can probably name 20, maybe 25 NBA players. Yeah, it's
A lot of people mainly follow LeBron.
again, this is me this is me being a get off my lawn type of thing, but I just feel like all sports, maybe with the exception of baseball, those change a lot. I mean, especially, football and basketball, they're not the same they were back in the 70s and the 80s. Again, I can't go back to the 60s and 50s because I wasn't around, so I can't go back to that time and say, but I compare it to what I saw, and I just, especially football, it is not the same game. They're really just,
Also, that's why
they're just penalizing the fun out of the game. Guys today would never last back in the days of, the NFC Beast, when all the NFC teams are kicking butt, and the AFC West, when all the AFC West are kicking butt and beating the hell out of each other. These players say they're a different breed, and
can't judge like Michael Jordan and
it's hard to judge era to era. It's hard. It's really hard. You can't judge Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain and LeBron James at the same because they just played in different eras. So I don't know.
maybe going crazy.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I used to really be. Football was really high for me. Now it's like, yes. Leon Hess at least did. Thank you, sir. Luke's got to load up. At least Leon Hess try to, put something together there and put winning teams together. It just the Jets can't get out of their own way now. It's kind of sad,
The Jets are kind of
It's again, this is kind of being as a native New Yorker, and I know this is going to sound very like homerish and old New York, but when the New York teams suck, it's just not cool. It's not cool for the sport. Again, because you got the people who love New York and the people who love to see New York lose. So when New York sucks and they're not even competitive, it's not fun for any sport. Just. Back in the day, I would be devastated if I was with the Yankees. You had to shrug it off day after. I don't care. I don't know. I'm still a little salty about that one. Not as much as I was. I shed it. I cried tears, real tears, in 1995 when the Yankees lost to the Mariners in the wild card game. Yes, I cried tears because that was Donnie's last hurrah at a World Series. And I cried tears then, and I also cried tears in 2001 when the Yankees lost to the Diamondbacks, because that was after 9/11. I just was like praying the Yankees would win just for the fact that it was after 9/11, but it wasn't in the cards, and it just didn't happen. But yeah, what can I say? I'm not completely destroyed about the. 2001 was brutal. No, that was a rough one, man. Me and my wife were both crying. Dude, oh yeah, man. I remember that Ken Griffey scoring that run, dude, and it was just like the air, it was like somebody punched me in the stomach. The air just left my body. I was like, yes.
And then I was born.
And then the bozo over here was born. No, you were born already.
Oh, yeah.
In 2001, you were born already, dude. You were born when the Yankees lost to the Diamondbacks. You were alive when 9/11 happened. Yup. Speaking of the Jets, I was going through my Teddy, you're not a Jet anymore. Bridgewater. Again, I don't even know who these guys are. Robbie Anderson.
There are so many football players that I don't even know.
And that was it for the jet skis.
Dad.
The jet skis. For those.
Dad.
What, Evan?
There's so many football players I don't even know who they are. You say a name and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I used to know all. I used to know all the rosters of the NFC East. Even though I was a Redskins fan, I knew the Cowboys and the Eagles. I know who was on the teams. I mean, now it's like I have no clue. I barely can probably name 5 Redskins now. I mean, that's how bad it is. So
No, they're doing pretty good this year.
they're doing okay. They're doing
They're in
okay.
first place right now.
It doesn't mean anything. Just because they're in first place doesn't mean they're playing good.
Dad, this is the closest they've gotten in years.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, with the new rules and stuff, it's just, I'm
joining in.
I don't know. It's just not the same for me.
Shut up.
It's not the same for me. Yes. Absolutely. Back in those days, man, all those teams back from the 70s and the 80s, you knew even the teams you didn't follow, you knew who was on them because you played them so much, and you got to learn who to hate.
We need more mail.
I shouted out Jets Boy 80T on my channel, and I think I said Jets Fan 40. It's like, I am oh man, sometimes I watch back my videos and I'm like, what the hell did I just say? I make a lot, dude. If I could blooper about 10 bloopers every video. I look back and I said that was wrong. People may say this guy's an idiot. You don't know what the hell he's talking about. But it's all in the fun. You guys want to see anything special that I have? I don't know if I really have anything special, but if you want to see something from my collection, I'll glad to show it. Pepino Man might come on. I don't know.
You should text Pepino and be like, slide in.
Slide in, Brahim. I love sorting. I could sort. I have. Josh, I think I have the thing. Did you send it to me or did Steve-O send it to me? I have 2. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Hold on.
Fish, but you hate seafood.
2 things.
You like the fish?
2
You
things.
don't like the fish? You're a redneck. You like the fish.
I don't like fish.
Do you like 2 fish?
Yes, I like 2 fish.
You like 2 fish, but you hate to eat fish.
Yes.
You're a weirdo.
Leave
But
Jackson.
I love you, Jackson.
Please say
All right, guys.
What?
Please say
No homo.
Because Jackson likes to fish, but he doesn't like to eat fish.
My cards. I have to do this because in Florida we don't have a lot of space in our. I mean, this is a pretty big condo, but it's I don't have a card room or anything where I have everything in one spot, so I can't just fly back and grab it. All right, let's see here. So I think Steve. I think I got this from I think Carter's kid sent me this. I've got this 82 Columbus Clippers. Must be like a police set. I have that. I know, dude. This thing is like
You gotta go home.
beaten and battered,
You wanna watch it home?
but
All right.
you know, I'll use it until it literally falls apart. But
Happy Thanksgiving.
yeah. So I got that. That Steve-O sent me that, which I was blown away by. So I have this, and then I have in my binder, I've got a. Let me show ya. I've got a. Now what I'm doing with my Mattingly stuff is I'm going through my binders and I'm starting to pull out like numbered stuff and like anything that's really shiny, and I'm starting to put those in top loaders and magnetics. Because I mean, and I have this. I bought this at a card show at Fort Lauderdale like 2 years ago. It's not actually from Donnie's playing days in the minors, but it's a 1987 Nashville Sounds ticket. But it's commemorating Don Mattingly on there when he was on the Sounds. So I don't know if you can see that well, but that's pretty cool. It's an unripped ticket. So that is all I've got in terms of anything Mattingly
Dad, do you want me to wait
minors
until you're done
related.
making the video?
And
Dad, do you want me to wait until you're done?
no, you can load it up. It's
I don't want
fine.
to make noise while you're making
It's fine. People, the noise is the noise. I can't stop living. Can't stop living. The people know my videos when they come on. It's crazy. It's nutty. And let's see what else. I've got
Sorry.
this card from
What's your fan?
Mattingly's 23. This is one of the sets from his restaurant when he had this. There's a minor league photo of him from that set, which is kind of cool. And then another card from that set is actually him on. This is a Puerto Rican Winter League photo, which is cool. So this is from
So why?
this was put up by Coca-Cola. I believe this is from 1991. Yep, 91. And this was when Donnie had his restaurant, Mattingly's 23, and they did a card set for his restaurant. So I picked that up a while ago.
Mom.
Yeah,
You
check.
can change it because Evan's watching it.
Dude, you got the stash, man. Mattingly's got to grow the stash back. I say grow the stash back. He just doesn't look the same without the stash.
He looked like a badass.
He looks like a badass. And then here's a cool one. This is from him on the. This is Greensboro. When he was on the Greensboro Hornets. Check him out in that green uniform. Lip sweater, flavor saver. Ha ha. I like that in the green. He looks like he's in like an old Oakland A's uniform there.
Dad, do you know what the Amazon password is?
I don't know. And then here's one from is this Oneonta? Yep, that's Oneonta, upstate New York. That's him on the Oneonta team. That's a pretty cool set. Yeah, dude, you can find them on eBay. They're cheap, man. They're pretty damn cheap. I was like, yeah, I think I paid $3, maybe $5 for the entire set. I think there's like, how many cards in this sucker? There is 15 cards, man. In that set, and it was dirt cheap. You can find them on eBay, man. They had to have those in the collection. But did they say anything else here? Oh yeah, here's a classic. This is from the Line Drive set. Again, a Columbus Clippers photo, right there. Again, another pretty inexpensive set from Line Drive. This is also from '81. I'm sorry, 91, not 81. There we go. Blooper. So that's 91. And I think that might be it. Of anything minor related with Donnie, everything else I have is, there's a lot of major league stuff.
Evan, your thing is right.
But I was, you watch Nate's channel today, Tops 85 401. He's like really close to getting 5,000 different Barry Bonds cards for his collection. I'm nowhere near that for Don Mattingly. I'm not even close to. I'm gonna wild guess and say I have maybe 700 cards. It just blows my mind to even think about having 5,000 different cards of the same, of one player. It's just mind-boggling. And I know that he's got them. I know I know Mattingly's got to have at least 5,000 cards. He was around a few years before Bonds, and they're still making cards at Mattingly. Not really making many more close to Bonds. Many more cards of Bonds. You don't really see him in a lot of product right now. So Mattingly's got to have I'm guessing Mattingly's got to have close to 10,000. That's just off the top of my head. I would think he has about 10,000 different cards, including parallels.
What do I do when it's done?
And what? 4 minutes left.
46 seconds.
All right, when it's up, John, take the glove and take it out and put it on the stovetop. Yeah. So Victor, how many? What'd you say? You have about 400 different Bernies? I got a very small Bernie. I got like maybe 8 pages in my binder of Bernie. Always loved Bernie, man. Bernie Williams, Burn Baby Burn, man. Just what a class act. And he's a guitar player. I mean, he can play the hell out of a guitar. How can you not love him? He's awesome.
Is he a good baseball player?
Oh, he was great. He's not a Hall of Famer, but
His personality.
he's just a great all-around dude.
How old is he now?
What else we got in here? Oh, this is the. Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Bernie has signed a bunch of autographs the past 2 years. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, that's cool that he signs at least. That's cool. But this is come of egg auto. Guy gave me this at the National, and he bought it was the funniest story. I got 200 base or rookie cards of Severino and 20. Wow, man. Wow. Oh, he's doing both Topps and Panini, huh? That's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind picking up a Bernie signature. That would be kind of fun. I don't even have a Don Mattingly auto in my collection. I haven't even scratched that part of collecting yet. That's how,
Go pause my movie.
not I'm gonna say behind I am, but I just pick up his cards when his cards. I don't even. I have a few relics. What do I have? Just a few relics. This is out of 2007. Classics memorabilia. That's cool with Wade Boggs. I'm eventually gonna get a Donnie auto. They're not crazy expensive. I can definitely, I saw one actually today.
You might be able to get one if you go to this.
I saw an Elite Dominator. I have the regular Elite Dominator, but they made signed versions as well. And I saw a signed one on eBay going for I don't know, it wasn't graded. I think it was maybe 50 or $60, which is really not bad. I mean,
Michael, what if you
and
went to
then
the stadium?
I could go, maybe when me and Jonathan go to a game next year, I can hit Donnie up for an auto. This is out of Upper Deck Masterpieces. Again, just a little swatch of his jersey with a little bit of the pinstripe poking through right there. This is 2007 as well. He's got a sick Donnie auto collection. Is Paul Smith over on... Donnie seems like an awesome guy, just from everything I've seen with him. Interviews, stuff on the news, just stuff on YouTube. He seems like a super cool dude. I'd love to meet him. I'd probably be like, I mean, he was it for me when I was a kid. I mean, Don Mattingly was my hero, so I'd be like jelly knees. A 49-year-old man jelly kneed. Ooh. Got that out of a pack years ago, out of the archives. I was psyched to get that. Nice piece of his bat there. But Paul Smith, man, that guy's got a sick auto collection of Don Mattingly. I don't know if he has a channel on YouTube. He's part of the Facebook community, but I don't think he does a YouTube channel. But dude, that guy's got a sick collection of Mattingly stuff. Man, this is a numbered. Did you jelly leg Bobby? Here, speaking of Bobby, right there, brother. There we go. I met years ago. I got a ball signed by Moose Gowron. Me and my wife got to meet him at the White Plains show years ago. He was very nice guy. Kind of like that grandfather, the old dude. I loved it. I love that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is one of those. The Bobby Richardson. Yeah, I could see that. I could totally see that. Do you guys think a Darrell Revis auto? Dude, I don't know, man. I don't buy autos really ever. Most of these autos I've gotten were either given to me or I pulled out of packs. So in terms of, market-wise, I don't know, man. I would not be the person to ask. I don't know if anybody else would say, 2016 Darrell Revis auto for $40 if it's worth it. Brother, I don't know, man. I would love to tell you, but I can't. I don't know. It's out of 5. So I mean, I guess if it's out of 5, I think I'd probably be, I guess, a decent $40 spent. I don't know if you're looking for investing, if you're buying it for investment purposes. I don't know how much it's gonna grow, but if you love the player and you want him in your collection, dude, go for it. Go for it. What else? What other Yankees? So I got this. Who sent me this? I think Jerome. Did Jerome send me this? Yeah, now the fire alarm's going off. There we go. Open the door. Can't cook anything in this damn house. Freaking fire alarms go off. Open the doors. Sorry if I'm blowing your ears out, guys.
I'm grilling bread. I'm putting it
What do you mean grilling bread? Dude, shut that off.
Why?
Are you that much of a bonehead?
We have toast.
Dude, seriously.
Put butter on it.
Yeah, don't do that. Shut it off.
I did.
Oh my God. Really? I think Jerome sent me this last year. This is a nice Dylan Betances
The thing is like,
dances pantsless, as it cometh an egg would say.
Kind of funny.
no, it's on.
Yeah, big time, Jonathan. Big time.
What did he say?
Nothing.
No, what did he say?
Nothing.
What did he say? What did he say?
Nothing. He said bonehead. Ha 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 ha. Oh, it's so annoying. He said I can't cook anything without setting the place on fire. Yeah, that's a nice tier 1 auto. Jerome sent me that. I'm pretty sure he sent me that like last year. I was like, what? And that's numbered out of, that is a numbered 51 out of 349. So yeah, 51 is Bernie's old number. And then I got a nice, as I'm in here showing my Yankee stuff. Again, pack pulled, a nice Joe Pepitone. This was out of I believe this is out of Archives. Yep, 2001 Archives. Yes, Dylan Betances dances pantsless. Dude, Egg is hysterical. I listened to his Brajcast interview, and he is trying, I don't know if it's true or not, but he said he's going to buy as many Dylan Betances relic cards and try to make a pair of his pants out of the relics in the cards. Dude, I think that's friggin' off the hook. I love it. I freaking love it. What else do I have in here? Kick it around. This was in person. Probably not the best card to do this on, and he used blue ink, but at the time I didn't care. I got an in-person Pagliarillo autograph. Dude, Egg is the friggin' funniest. I can listen to him all damn night. He is definitely a one of one. He's a half of one. He is like too much, man. I love it. I met him at the National. The guy is a walking cartoon. You know those people you meet? I actually had a friend in high school like that. And he was just like we call him a walking cartoon because his being was funny. His mere presence, you would laugh. And Rich. Oh yeah, my wife knows who it is. She said, "Is that Rich?" I said, "Yup." Just hysterical. And that's exactly what Egg is in real life. He's a freaking walking cartoon. He will have you busting stitches, man. Just freaking hysterical. But yeah, I got that in person over every year up when I lived in New Hampshire. Actually, I didn't get it in person. My friend got it for me. I wasn't able to make that night, but yeah, no, think about it. Every year in New Hampshire, they had a baseball dinner, usually in January, February, and they had different players every year. And my neighbor went and he got me this card signed, and he got me, I think, a Scott McGregor card signed. So yeah, that I didn't meet Mike Pagliarillo. Again, Steve Balboni, pack pulled. Balbs. He was there right before Don Mattingly. He was like the next, big Yankee. Well, he was a big Yankee, but he wasn't a big Yankee. He was just kind of like, Balboni. And then another guy who was a Yankee for 5 minutes. When I got him, I was excited. On the hunt for Jose Fernandez checklist. Did you check
Not good.
what was it, Trading Card Database, man? Check them out. They should have a pretty extensive checklist for him on there. I was thinking about doing one for Mattingly, but I told Nate today that I just don't have the time to sit there and do a checklist. I used to do I don't know if you guys are familiar with the website Zissel. They were pretty cool for a while. Zissel.com. They're an independent little database website. And wow, 1,943 cards. And he played what, 3 years? And he has 2,000 cards. But Zissel was really cool. I started loading that up with a bunch of my collection. And then Beckett bought him out, of course. And I haven't been on the website in years, so I'm not even sure if I still have an active account. But I was thinking about doing some stuff on Trading Card Database because I really don't have any sort of inventory of what I have written down. So, if God forbid ever this stuff ever went up in smoke, I have no way to tell what I had. So maybe that's pretty stupid, but Jack Clark was a Yankee for 5 minutes. Yeah, absolutely. One card could have 10 different variations. So yeah, it's exponential. Exponential. What a wasted talent, man. That was such a sad day. Such a sad day. And got a Jimmy Key. That again was pack pulled. You got look at that signature. That's a man who takes pride in the signature, not the crap you see today. I just can't believe some of the signatures I see today. I can't believe some of this crap that people sign, how they sign lines and check marks and just scribbles. And then I got, Sparky. Gotta love Sparky Lyle. Look at those sideburns. And then, again, I think it's another one Jerome sent me.
That was not me. Your husband.
Well, of what, Josh? What do you pull up? Oh, yeah. That was a beautiful set. I'd love to pick up another box of those one of these days. That's just a sweet ass set. And then I think Jerome sent me this too. It's just another Yankee auto of Ricky Davis, who I think the last time he was playing for the Reds. But again, look at that. All right, so look at that compared to that. This guy's name could be Ishka Ibibliashki. I would not know it. That guy, I know his name is Sparky Lyle. I can read that and see it. Though kids today probably can't because they can't read script now. They can't read cursive handwriting. But that's atrocity. That is just disgusting. And that is just beautiful. So what are you going to do? You went to Fernandez's... Actually, friends, I have good friends over here that are very good friends with his grandmother. Yeah, that was just an absolute, after that, it just seems like that was like a big, that just kind of like I don't want to say put a nail into the Marlins, but man, after that, it was just like, ugh, I mean, I don't know what Derek Jeter's plans are for that team. I hope he has a plan for him. It'd be nice to see them do something. But it's, they've gotten rid of so many good players, and it's very sad. And it just seems like it was one of those, JFK moments after Jose Fernandez died that, things just went haywire for that franchise. So that sucks. That sucks. What? Yeah, absolutely. No doubt about it. That was that moment, man. Right then and there. It was like, ba-boom, You think about they had 2 World Series champs. You know what, Josh? I think he does. I think you're right. I think you have to give the guy some time. He's been part of a very, he's part of a winning franchise his entire career, and he was around for George. And I mean, I think he has in his mind his vision. And I think if they let him play it out, I think maybe we'll see something down there. But I just hope he's given the chance. We'll see. Team was in complete shambles when he took over. Yeah, it was. It was. You're right. Absolutely was. I mean, he was definitely taking over a sinking ship. So, I guess you want to press that reset button, and you got to do what you got to do. So, we'll see. Yeah, dude, I don't know what they're doing. I just say go back to the original. I don't know why they're doing this weird. I don't know where the red comes in. I mean, I don't know. When I think of Marlins and Florida, I think of teal. I don't know. I like the old teal look, that teal and black. Maybe they could have just used that logo again and remixed that a little bit. But this last crap they had with the big old, I don't know, Art Deco looking, I don't know, flaming freaking M, that was bad. The new one, if I have to choose, I'll choose a new one over the one they just had. Yeah, I think they should have gone back to teal, man. I don't know what black is like played out. Like, black is just like, ugh. Black is boring. I mean, it really is. Unless, it looks good on the White Sox. It looks good on the Raiders. But you don't need... And the red, I don't understand what the red's for. Where did that come out of anything? I don't know. But, yeah, I think they should have gone back to the teal look. The more of that classic look than they had at the beginning. Yeah, like I said, Josh, I think it's better than what they had the last couple of years. The one they had the last couple of years was like a freaking cartoon. It was just awful. It was just really bad. Like, what were they doing with that? New one isn't as bad. I mean, I would take the new one over the last one. Yeah, they didn't need that there. I don't know. It was kind of like, I don't know. It just to me it took away from the stadium. It took away from the ball, the field. Features of ball field should complement the field, not take away from it. And to me, it was just like a big thing to take away from the beauty that is a baseball field. Because I think it's one of the most beautiful looking things in the world is a baseball diamond. And the Heat have new uniforms too. Are they trying to do like a Pittsburgh thing where all the teams are gold and black? I mean, I don't know. It's just I don't know who they get to design these teams or these things on these teams. What else do I have here? Have a nice Aroldis Chapman relic with the pinstripe. That's pretty cool. What do you think of the Paxton pickup? That's pretty interesting. Miami Vice comments for the Heat. Are they going to shoot up Tubbs and Crockett? I don't know. One of the if not one of the greatest insert sets ever. That's my opinion. I just freaking dig this like to the utmost. I got 5 more coming in. That'll put me at 10 of the 20. That is just freaking awesome. This is such a beautiful set. And I can't wait to get the full thing so I can do a full review of it. You think so, man? I don't know. I looked at Sheffield, and yes, he's younger, but he's so unproven. I mean, you can't keep all these guys around thinking that they're going to be the next this or the next that. You gotta either develop them and get them up, or you gotta get rid of them. You can't keep him around. And that's what I heard. He's wild. He's got control issues. How long are we gonna wait around for this guy? Paxton is a much more proven commodity. I definitely think he helps the Yankees in a big way. I don't think they're done. We will see. It's interesting to see what's going to happen with the Red Sox because I heard, Kimbrel might not be there next year. And, I don't know, man. You think so? I don't know. I heard that they were looking on neither. Honestly, I know neither. I don't want either of them on there. If I had to take one of the two, just for the sheer fact of how it would look in the lineup, I would take Harper because he's lefty, and we need more lefties in the lineup. And that's the only reason I would take Harper over Machado. I don't want either of them. I think we've got enough money tied up in Stanton, and I really would like to see them do more of the filling in with the role players they did back, like a la Paul O'Neill, a la Scott Brocious, guys like that. You know, just gritty, freaking really good players. They don't need to have an all-star at every single position. I don't know, man. I love Didi. I know he's hurt. I was gonna hope, you know, that Didi was gonna. I think he's a free agent after this coming season. I'm lefty. Sign me out to. All right, dude. I'll sign you. I'll sign you, dude. I'll spend the Yankees money. But yeah, we need some more lefties in the lineup. Now, especially now that Didi's gone, that takes a lefty out of the lineup. Bird, who the hell knows what we're going to get out of him? Maybe nothing. So it's just, I don't know. There's just a lot of question marks, but I definitely think Paxton, you know, it's a big upgrade. I heard today that Jordan Montgomery may not even pitch. I think it was on this MLB network today. Jordan Montgomery may not even pitch this year. He may be out the whole season again. So, again, you know, I don't know. As for, you know, yeah, you want to keep all the prospects. You want to have the greatest farm team. But, you know, you also build a farm team to have as, you know, trade bait. You can't, you know, just can't keep your farm team together forever just because so you're going to put them, you're not going to bring everybody up. Though I'd like to see him build up from the farm. Amen, Victor. Amen. No more superstars. We've got enough superstars. We've got enough. We do not need any more. Again, I want another Paul O'Neill on that team. Marwin Gonzalez, you're right about that. I'm trying to think who else would be a good guy for the Yankees. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't thinking of I'm trying to think of lefties, like, you know, a good lefty or a switch hitter they could pick up. You know, let's talk about Ben Zobrist. You know, I don't know, is he done? Yes, absolutely. That me and my wife actually were talking about that. We don't need guys up there hitting home runs every time. And it was a damn travesty what they did this year in the playoffs, and then, you know, Stanton getting up there just swinging for the friggin' fences every time. At least Aaron Judge, when he's up there, that wouldn't be bad. That's a good one. That's a nice little player right there. You know, at least when Aaron Judge is up there, he doesn't appear that he's swinging for the fences every time. He's just so damn strong that, you know, half the time I think his home runs are just not mistakes, but just his natural ability of his swing. Stanton's up there every time trying to hit a home run. You know, so I don't know. We need some guys who can get the bat on the ball, move a runner over. Yes, and that's what they did back in 96. I don't think in 96, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think in 96 they had a guy hit 30 home runs on the team. I'm pretty sure about that. And they had, like, you know, Tino Martinez, and they had Big Daddy on that team. But I don't think a guy had to hit 30 home runs that year, if I'm not mistaken. I have to look that up, but I think that was the case. Yeah. What was that last? Josh, what was that last comment? It went bye-bye on my screen. That was a good comment. What did you say there? Excusez-moi. But yeah, the building up from the internal is definitely the way to do it. You build internally, then you trade the right guys for the right role players, and then, yeah, you sprinkle in a superstar here or there. It never has worked for the Yankees in my lifetime where they've tried to put superstar after superstar on the team. They did it in the 80s. Yeah, I know. Exit velocity and friggin' launch angle. I'll tell you, launch angle. If I hear those friggin' words again, I'm gonna freaking bang my head against the wall. I'm so tired of hearing that stuff.
What?
Launch angle, exit velocity. Who gives a crap?
What's that?
About the home runs, you know? Trade Stanton back to Miami. Maybe for JT Real Muto. We can get a real catcher. But yeah, like in the 80s when the Yankees you know, they had Mattingly and they had Winfield and they got, you know, Ricky Henderson and they just tried to build, and it was a great, you know, seemed like a great team, but they didn't win anything. Then they went away from that in the early 90s, and they built that team in the early 90s to what it was in the middle 90s until 2000. They built that team the way it was, and it was awesome. They won. And then they went away from it again. Bob Lewis! How you doing, man? How are you doing? What do we got for you, Bob Lewis?
Oh, you know what
Let me
they said
see.
here? Thanksgiving
What'd they
Day
say?
was the coldest in over a century for millions of U.S.
Oh, well, not us.
In the Northeast and Middle Atlantic states.
Bob Lewis. What do we got? We got a little. Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. Never again. I don't think so. I think he's gonzo. Dummy. What a dummy, right? Tell me he's not a dummy. And then another one for you. No snow in Florida. No, sir. There's another one for you, Bob. Bobbert. There we go. Yes, it did. And they won, what? They won 09. Okay, we won one, you know, but it just didn't work. It didn't work. It doesn't work. It's not going to work. They know it works, and they need to go back to what works. That's all I got to say about that. Yeah, he is. What a maroon. Really, it blows my mind. It blows my mind that he did that. Like, are you that much of a freaking idiot? I guess he is. Because now, I don't think he's welcome back. You tell me. I don't live up there. I don't really follow the Steelers, but I mean, he's done, right? He was supposed to report on Tuesday, and Jet. Yeah. Oh, man. A Jet. We'll see how it does there. But Connor's just having a great season. You got to love that. You got to love it. Somebody was saying that, I think it was on here, that they were saying that the Pittsburgh offensive line is playing like men possessed, basically to shove it up Le'Veon Bell's ass to show him that, yo, dude, it ain't all about you. And that makes a lot of sense to me, because look at this guy steps in, James Conner, and look at the year he's having. So, you know, Le'Veon Bell, man. Karma's a bitch. Karma's a biatch. All right, you can start squeezing it out.
No, you gotta get off.
All right, I do actually.
Because I need your help.
I do actually have to get off. Guys, I gotta fly. Been on here just short of an hour. I gotta get some more food prepared for tomorrow. So I just want to thank you all for popping in and hanging out. I love doing this, and I want to wish you all a very, very happy Thanksgiving tomorrow, and enjoy the time with your families, guys. All right, I'll catch you next time. And again, thank you very much for coming on, boys. Later.
Dad, help me, because I've never done this with I've never done a garlic before.
Sorry about this little.